Hello, my name is Katusha from Love Worthy. It's not Love Worthy You anymore because I've been advised by so many people that Love Worthy is much better than Love Worthy You, so I took out the you now. Confirmation bias is the topic of our video today. I will tell you all about it in just a second. Before we begin, subscribe and ring that bell.
Magical, physical, rapturous, lyrical, higher than high.
Confirmation bias is a tendency to seek out the information that supports your already existing belief and rejects all the evidence that contradicts this belief. We all do this from micro to macro level. And in fact, studies show that the more intelligent people are, more likely, more often they are doing it. Partially, I'm filming this video in response to the commentary that I have received on my last video, Should Michael Jackson Music Be Banned? I was thrilled because this is the first video where I've gotten so many comments from strangers. But all of those comments were negative because I threatened the idea of their idol, of their god, Michael Jackson. And it's understandable. So let's investigate this a little bit. So I'm a fan of Michael Jackson myself, and it was hard for me to accept. By going through a lot of information myself, I've concluded to myself that it most likely that he was a pedophile. I don't know 100%, but I stated my opinion. And the video wasn't about that. Even it was about that his music should not be banned because his music is not Michael Jackson as a person. But people disregarded that core point of the video and only attacked because I said that I believe that Michael Jackson is a pedophile. So all the evidence so all the evidence that support this notion was disregarded. Why? Because it's not about what you know and how intelligent you are, it's how you feel. So in this case, Michael Jackson was their biggest fan. It was their therapy. It was the music that made them feel better and maybe saved their lives in some instances, right? So therefore it's their best friend. So therefore Michael Jackson is their God. It's their best friend to go to. And so God are good and God cannot be destroyed. And I threaten and try to destroy their God. And one of the comments actually said that you're trying to take away my idol from me, right? What is the truth? I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to find the truth. And the truth is we can't really know for sure in this instance because none of us were there. So this bias is widely prevalent in all areas of our lives, from macro to micro level. Politics, of course. So people who believe that Trump is evil disregard all the evidence of the good things that he might have done for the country. And they will all watch only CNN to reconfirm that Trump is a bad person and must be impeached. So the same thing with the other day I was talking with my friend about nail polish. She always has beautiful nails with beautiful color on it, and that particular day she didn't have any polish. So and I said, oh, your nails look nice without any polish. And she goes like, no, I can not go without nail polish because my nails break. And then I said, well, your nails break because you don't let them breathe because you're always wearing the nail polish. And she goes like, no, the nail polish protects you from the sun. Where I think, well, nail polish does block part of your body. You block it with chemicals and it doesn't let you breathe. And it's a fact that nails go yellow and go weak, right? But she disregarded the information because she only picks out the information that supports her belief about the nail polish. And we do it all the time, right? With everything. Why do we do this? Because challenge avoidance helps our brain to reduce cognitive dissonance, right? In other words, if we already believe in something, it's much easier to reconfirm that belief than to challenge it and crumble it. It produces stress in our bodies. So really, confirmation bias is a protective mechanism from stress. How do we challenge and expand our thinking and consciousness? Of course, by questioning our beliefs. Am I 100% sure that Trump is completely evil? Why do his children love him so much? What has he actually done in his presidency that actually good for the country? It's much easier to reconfirm what we already believe than to challenge it, of course, but because it creates pain and it creates discomfort in our bodies. But what do we know? We know that through pain and challenges, we do what? We grow. We grow. So we expand. So in order for us to expand, what do? We question our hypothesis. Is this true? We don't form the hypothesis too quickly. Because it's really about not what you think and how intelligent you are, it's how you feel. So those Michael Jackson's fans, I'm taking away, as they said, their idol from them. I'm stripping them away from their rock that they leaned for all these years. It feels like dying. So it's how you feel, right? So that's why it's so powerful. That's why people get so angry if someone challenges their beliefs. So I hope this was helpful. Subscribe and ring the bell.